Congratulations, President Donald Trump. Congratulations to the alt-right. Congratulations to the Republicans. Congratulations to you all. As you might guess, I'm not particularly happy at the moment. I didn't like Clinton. There was no fucking secret of that, because basically my first Trump video was basically shitting on Hillary Clinton and saying, hey, Bernie Sanders is better and we want Bernie Sanders. I did actually predict and call that Trump was going to win and become president, but, you know, sometimes I like being wrong. And this is one of those occasions where I really don't like being right. It's like, I'd love it if climate change was actually a scam. I'd love it if I and all the many scientists were wrong about climate change being such a dreadful issue, because it would be nice to not have the threat of an apocalypse, you know. And equally, it would be nice to not have the tiny-handed fascist Oompa Loompa in charge of the world's largest military and in charge of so many nukes. And here's the thing, also, ladies and gentlemen. The Republicans also now control they control Congress and the Senate. There is nothing stopping Donald Trump. Congratulations! You've won! You have goddamn won! Have a good jerk off! Masturbate over pictures of Melania Trump. Go on. I mean, I don't live in America, right? So to a certain extent, it's not my pile of shit, right? It's not my pile of shit to fucking live with. And Trump probably won't actually nuke Britain, because he's already pretty much a massively hated guy. If he did decide to do anything so rash, the whole fucking world would be on his fucking ass. Admittedly, Trump may well be that stupid, but I'm probably reasonably safe from Trump. Admittedly, Theresa May is kind of taking us down a path of Trumpist horribleness, as it is. But, you know, at least I won't get nuked to death. Probably. But, I care about people. You know, I have empathy. Something that clearly Trump supporters lack. I have empathy for all the people whose lives are going to be made immeasurably fucking worse by the victory for Donald Trump and the Republicans today. I have empathy for all the people who are going to suffer and die because of them. And I have empathy for the very difficult and dangerous situation that America and the world is now in, because they have decided to elect a fucking madman, and because they have brought to bear a whole massive whirlwind of racist shit. And all of this. See, if Bernie Sanders had been running against Donald Trump, then you could have had the politics of hope against the politics of derision. But instead, we had Hillary Clinton. a woman whose political prowess was just... She was utterly hated and reviled, and pretty much the only campaign slogan is, "Look at Trump! Look at Trump!" So now that they've lost, they're gonna be scared, they're gonna be angry, and the thing about Trump is he's not any ordinary Republican fuckwit. He's not any ordinary Republican shithole. He isn't just gonna shit on demographics, and he isn't just gonna mistreat people and suck on corporations' dicks. He isn't just gonna cause wars in the Middle East and make the economy a worse place. He isn't just gonna fuck over people. He's gonna fuck over people in a very unstable, erratic, and unpredictable way. And that is what makes him dangerous. Donald Trump is not business as fucking usual. Donald Trump is not business as fucking usual. Donald Trump is mad. He's utterly fucking mad. And so as a result of him being the Prime Minister, as a result of him being the President of the United States of America, we have entered a new fucking era of politics. This is a greatly different world now as a result. And so things are going to be a whole lot more dangerous than they would have been with even Mike bloody Pence in charge. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, Mike Pence would have been a horrific fucking failure for the left. Fuck, Hillary Clinton would have been a horrific fucking failure for the left, but Donald Trump is worse because he isn't the old devil. He's a new one. One that we don't really know how to deal with yet. That his own party don't really know how to deal with yet. So, because of all this dangerous rhetoric of, you know, us and them, and there is genuinely a quite real risk of civil war. And this is why I'm basically like, yeah, fucking get the guns, because if there is going to be a war, if the racists are in charge and they want a race war, you know, it's like that old saying, you know, what if there was a war and nobody turned up? Well, what if there was a war and only one side turned up? What if the Republicans, the right-wing bastards decide to perform a race war, and all the liberals are being namby-pamby and anti-gun, and they get murdered in the streets? And it's a very tense time. It's a very difficult time. It's shit. And I can't go on much longer, because to be honest, I don't know how the fuck we go forward, because this wasn't supposed to happen. I expected to be wrong about this. I expected that my fears would be fears and they would not come true, and that actually Donald Trump probably wouldn't win. But he has. And now I feel, as I imagine many on the left do, like we're all fucking fucked. Congratulations! Fuck you! I will be blocking every single ass fucking right-wing cunt who happens to show his fucking face. And I don't give a shit what your reasons are. You can fucking try to do all the social fucking engineering you like. I don't care. the fucking tiny-handed fascist Oompa Loompa is now fucking in charge of the largest military in the world. Now is not the time to go around slinging your tiny dick around, because my tiny pork sword is a damn sight bigger than yours, fuckos. So, what's going to happen now is that I'm going to go for a walk, and you had better figure out how the fuck you go about actually running a goddamn country and avoiding civil war. Because here's a hint, right? Here's a fucking hint. Start treating people with goddamn respect. Because, I don't know if you've noticed, but basically over the last year or so, right? The left has basically been gearing up mentally to go to war with the right. Right? So, if you guys actually decide to go into military action against the left wing, against various demographics that you don't like, that would be a very stupid idea indeed. Very stupid idea indeed. You guys are fond of quoting George Orwell, aren't you? You're fond of pointing out that 1984 was about communism, as though allegory cannot be applied to any other different context, as though a tool can only ever be used for one thing, as though a tool cannot actually be used to criticize any particular organization that happens to utilize the given tactics. Well, Orwell said that liberals, the left wing, may not be warlike, and they may be slow to come to it. But when they do come to it, they fight hard, and they fight vicious, and they fight the death. They fight to the end. Because, you see, we aren't fighting over xenophobia, over us and them. We are fighting over things like morality and justice and right and wrong. We are fighting over higher ideals than base fucking racism. Peace. Peace is what is needed. Peace is what I want. But you are the guys who have been saying that you want to start a war. And I am telling you that if you decide to start a war, then we will finish it. I don't want one. And I think it would be a very stupid idea for you to start one. And I would sincerely advise any on the left against trying to start one against the right. But since the right are now in power, sorry, no, saying right doesn't feel right. Since the horrific murder monkeys are now in power, I think it is only appropriate that that they actually have to learn how to be peaceful, and that given they are the horrific murder monkeys who have been preaching war, that the left prepare for war, so that if the right decide to bring it, then they will have it brung to them in return. Anyway, congratulations. Peace be upon everyone. Let us avoid a civil war, a world war, if at all possible. Let us try to find a way to move forward with sanity and calmness and good sense. Admittedly, these are all things that the Republican Party lacks, but let's try. There'll be a proper longer video later. I need some fucking whiskey. Thank you to all my Patreons at patreon.com for helping to make videos like this possible. If you wish to leave a like or dislike to rate the video for my analytics, that would be much appreciated. Comments are always welcome, though be aware that they will be moderated before being published, so please be civil. If you liked this video, please consider adding it to your favourites, sharing it to your friends, or subscribing. If you wish to help me out, or my channels, please consider whitelisting my videos in your adblock software, subscribing for monthly donations through Patreon, or giving a small one-off donation. Alternatively, I have a Steam wishlist for games I would consider Let's Playing or streaming, so if you would like to see me broken before the Dark Souls altar, or just happen to have gotten a duplicate of a game in a humble bundle, then you know what to do. I also have an official Facebook fan page, Twitter account, Tumblr, Reddit and blog, so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, blog articles and the things I care about. Links are in the video description. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I think that all that now needs to be said is ban all guns, institute universal basic income now, and ensure government is elected by proportional representation. Oh, and also, fuck the racists and fuck the alt-right. It is a reward for Patreons that who donate $5 or more, that they get thanks for donating $5 or more to my Patreon, and I haven't been doing that because I'm sort of shit at things, and so I am going to be thanking all the people who have donated $5 or more, basically for all time so far, and this is going to be re-recorded every time someone else donates $5 more in future. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. Thank you to Michael Hamilton Fletcher, who donated on September the 13th, 2015. And thank you to Marcus Anthony Infante, who pledged $5 on September the 3rd, 2016, and thank you to Henry Wotton, who pledged $5 on September the 8th, 2016. Thank you to both of you, lovely, to all three of you, lovely people, and I will indeed be remembering to keep actually rewarding my Patreons for, you know, donating money to keep me alive, because that's nice, and because I have seen people complaining that, well, you know, this link to send you care packages from Amazon, all of the things on the wish list are really expensive. Yeah, well, you know, you can't just give me money as well. That would be appreciated. So Patreons, thank you. You are lovely, wonderful. Apologies that you watch my videos, because I'm a sort of grotesque flesh golem of idiocy. Why? But anyway, thank you. Also, thanks to Martin Heavey, Cestrian vlogger, for pledging $5 a month on Patreon.